you might just get a warning, you know. But when behavior like this continues, I'm more likely to write citation. Okay, so you have to identify yourself.
In my lap,
sure.
And I've identified myself as a state national.
Okay.
I do not do this.
You're on the roadway in the state of Florida, and you're in violation of 2 state statutes, and you have still not identified yourself. That's where I've asked several times. Okay, so get out of the vehicle. Come on, get out of the vehicle. Turn away from me. Turn away from me. Turn around. Hands behind your back. Interlock your hands like you're praying.
On October 17, 2023, a rain-slicked road in Escambia, Florida set the stage for a classic sovereign citizen showdown after an officer stopped a vehicle for traveling without headlights during a downpour. The routine interaction hit an immediate wall when the driver identified herself as a state national, stubbornly refusing to provide a license while claiming she does not conspire with the government.
Show me on a commander with reference.
Can you roll the window down, please? Hey, how are you?
Alright.
Hey, I'm Officer Massey. I'm stopping the vehicle for 2 different reasons. First reason is your license is suspended. Okay, and secondly, your headlights are not on and it's raining outside. Go ahead. Did you know that your license was suspended? Do you have any questions in reference to why I stopped you? Okay, so I'll need 3 things from you. Your license, your registration on the vehicle, and your insurance. Say again?
I don't conspire in business.
I don't know what that means, ma'am.
I don't conspire in your business. I do not understand. I don't answer.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
2 Charlie taking.
You're more than welcome to call 435-1845 and request one, but he's not going to come out just for you requesting to talk to him. I'm perfectly capable of doing my job, okay?
Because I'm not complying.
Okay. You're in violation of 2 Florida state statutes, and you have to provide your license, or you have to identify yourself. You have not done either of those.
I've identified myself as a state national.
Sure. Okay. So, man, this is going to go...
State national, I don't care.
Okay. So, listen, this is going to go one way and one way only. Okay? You are going to identify yourself, and if you refuse to, I'm going to remove you from the vehicle, and I'm going to place you under arrest.
I'm not refusing.
You are. Go ahead. Start me another. So, here's the deal. Okay.
I do not contract and I do not answer.
Okay.
10-4, we're just going to see if you're direct on my traffic loss tag.
Yeah, I'm 0.6. I'm just stand by. So here's the deal. Okay.
198-97. 10-4.
I'm gonna give you one more chance. Okay. To provide your identification. And if you don't, you're going to jail.
Yeah, he's 10-4.
Because I'm super nice, right? If you just provide your ID, you know, you might just get a warning, you know. But when behavior like this continues, I'm more likely to write citation. Okay, so you have to identify yourself.
In my lap,
sure.
And I've identified myself as a state national.
Okay.
I do not do this.
You're on the roadway in the state of Florida, and you're in violation of 2 state statutes, and you have still not identified yourself. That's where I've asked several times. Okay, so get out of the vehicle.
Ignoring repeated warnings that her pseudo-legal arguments would lead to an arrest, the driver remained defiant, forcing the officer to physically remove her from the car. The tension spiked further when the extraction revealed a young child in the back seat, followed by a records check that unmasked the driver as a habitual traffic offender with a long history of license suspensions.
Come on, get out of the vehicle. Turn away from me. Turn away from me. Turn around. Hands behind your back. Interlock your hands like you're praying. Okay, just 1 second, okay? I'll walk her back if you'll just stand with the rest. I think we'll be good with that. Ma'am, do you have anything on your person you're not supposed to have? Okay. Over here. Hey, ma'am, how are you? What's the deal with her?
I don't know, but she was taking me and trying to...
Do you know her? I mean, obviously, is she just giving you a ride or what?
I'd like to give you notice.
Hey, Officer Thompson, swap with me, please, and if you'll search her.
You had to get me a phone. See, I'm not from here.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't know my way.
What's your relation to her? Just a friend or?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the child with you, or is the child with her? They're okay. I'm not worried about them. They've been chill the whole time.
I'd like for you to take notice that I've that.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Hey, just stay.
Okay.
She was trying to help me get my phone.
Sure.
Well, I can know.
Go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry.
I can be able to know to get the phone because I got to have my phone because my phone is sick.
Yes, ma'am.
All my information in the phone. My phone tore up.
Does that Lilo and Stitch bag belong to her or you? Huh? Is that your mom that was driving? Yeah? Alrighty. Thompson, if you'll come back here for me, please. Y'all just sit tight for me, okay? Thank you. Hey, so she's coming southbound on Page, no headlights on. It's clearly raining, she should have headlights on.
Is your wipers running?
I couldn't tell. Headlights weren't on though. Every other car that was passing her all had their headlights on, and it was raining pretty good. Yeah. Stop her, she's pulling the hole, not replying to any of my questions, not answering nothing. I want a supervisor, I'm like, you're more than welcome to call 435-1845 and request one. I asked her maybe 6-7 times, like, you need to identify yourself. She's refusing, saying I don't have to, so I pull out of the car. She's in the back of my car currently. She's a kid in the back seat. I don't really know what to do about that. She also has a passenger that she...
a warrant, or?
I don't know. I haven't even got positive on her yet.
I'll try to talk with her.
Yeah. 1 second.
I gave her a few minutes. If not, we'll have to contact DCF to see if they can take custody of the kid in the meantime. She's just got a few minutes to think about it before we decide.
Don't I get to talk or call someone about my child?
I would love to do that for you. Is your dad's number 418?
Listening?
Okay, well, that chance has ended. We're just going to do the DCF route then.
Disagree. And I've asked that you call the sergeant and identify me correctly.
You just spoke to one.
I asked that you identify me correctly. Identify me correctly. This is kidnapping and it's coercion to threaten me behind this well-being of my daughter.
I found positive on her. Oh, she's habitual too.
Oh, that's fine. Should have a warrant?
8121.
Yeah, that's why.
Black Toyota Tundra.
And you're a habitual traffic offender too, so you're entitled to nothing.
Excuse me? You're saying I don't have rights?
You do.
Okay.
But if I don't want to let you speak to them, I'm not going to.
Well, you were nasty from the beginning so far.
Oh, was I really? I think I'm actually very nice.
No, you weren't.
The tag expired in 2023.
Hey, she's habitual too, that's probably part of it. Hey,
My proper paperwork
question for you.
is home, and Miss Rivers can provide that one.
Can Miss Rivers take possession of this vehicle as well, so we don't have to tow it? I don't want to have to tow it.
There's no problem.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Watch your feet.
Toyota pickup.
Hey, she's good with her taking the car. En route to county. Copy, sorry.
No, you're a very nasty young man.
21,680.
The date was October 17, 2023, and at 4:40 p.m., a rain-slicked road in Escambia, Florida set the stage for a classic sovereign citizen showdown. An officer initiated a stop after noticing a vehicle traveling without its headlights on during a downpour. However, the routine stop hit a wall when the driver identified herself as a state national, stubbornly refusing to provide a license and claiming she does not conspire in business with the government. Ignoring repeated warnings that her pseudo-legal arguments would lead to an arrest, the driver remained defiant. The tension escalated when the officer was forced to physically remove her from the car, only to discover a young child sitting in the back seat. A quick records check revealed she was a habitual traffic offender with a long history of license suspensions. Ultimately, she was found guilty of resisting arrest without violence. It's a powerful example of how a simple headlight violation can lead to handcuffs when legal theories meet the reality of the road. Subscribe for more videos and witness the raw reality of police encounters with Bodycam Real Files. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload.